especially for COVID victims. The calendar of 2020 was a frightening year with ghastly experiences of the pandemic, and the same year calendar cannot be turned over without a mention of your name. It was amazing how an individual could do such incredible activities of benevolence. You arranged like transport for 7.5 lakh migrant workers, airlifted the students from abroad, provided masks and face shields to frontline workers, and you launched an app called Pravasia to help skilled and unskilled workers. The list goes on, it endless, definitely. I take this opportunity to mention about Tana. Tana was established 45 years back with a non-profit motive and rendering its service to Telugu people in the social cultural areas abroad and in India. I'm happy to share some of the activities done by Tana during the second wave of COVID. When Tana came to know that there is dire scarcity of medicines like oxygen beds and also the information about availability of medical infrastructure in both the states, then we created a helpline which worked round the clock. We also launched a website providing all info about COVID, and we provided 20,000 medical kits and 596 oxygen concentrators and 110 ventilators to COVID patients. For an effective ground network and distribution in India, we chosen to work with Red Cross Society, which is known, for its service and integrity. And now, looking at the human manifestation of benevolence and charity, a day has come now to say, "Oh charity, thy name is SONU SOOD." We Tana want to collaborate with SONU SOOD Foundation to extend our service activities. It is our honor to work with you to intensely the services both quantitatively and qualitatively. So I now introduce my Tana team one by one. Now I request Tana President Sri Anjay Garu to speak a few words on this occasion and start interaction with our guests.
Thank you, Sirisha, and good evening and namaskaram, Sonuji. So I'm not good at Hindi, so I'll continue in English. So can you hear me, sir?
Oh, I can hear you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. It was a pleasure, interacting with you. We have seen all what you have achieved, and I'm really bestowed, and you really touched my heart. Actor, yes, you're great, but as a humanitarian, I was touched more because we 501(c) non-profit organization, and as Sirisha mentioned, I'll add a couple of more what we are with 40,000 members. We are not only the oldest, we are also biggest any ethnic organization. Of course, we are Telugu, but if you see outside of India, we are probably the biggest in terms of membership. And in Telugu, we are like a mother umbrella organization. Every year, we spend around $1.5 to $2 million every year to serve the needy or in Telugu states. But of course, over the period, we spend around 220 million in India for various charitable activities. And Tana.org depicts all what we do. And here within the US, we have multiple charitable arms. The main thing is Team Square, Tana Emergency Assistance Management Team, so which helps Telugus and of course Indians in general, but Telugus in particular. Any catastrophe that occurs, any casualty, any emergency situation, one stop is Tana, and that's across the board. So we have 4 to 5 catastrophes every week. We assist bereaved families logistically and financially as needed. So having said that, I don't want to take much time, but at least I thought you would at least know what we are trying to, how we are eligible to partner with you, or what we bring to the table. So that's about Tana. And Sirisha already mentioned, what we have done. That's just a glimpse of what we did, honestly. So we have done a lot on Tana.org. When you get time, Tana.org. That will give you at least, and you can browse the site in your free time. I know you may not have free time, but definitely I request that. So yeah, I'll introduce, I'll turn it back to Sirisha. You can go ahead with your plan, but definitely looking forward to collaborate with you, Sonuji. And then let's help the mankind.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anjay Garu. That was a great introduction about our organization. Now I request Tana Vice President Sri Niranjan Garu to speak a few words on this occasion.
Yeah, thank you, Sirisha. Hello, Sonu sir. So we all know you as a Bomali. So that's how we all Telugu people know you as a Bommali.
Right,
So,
sir.
but now that was 10 years back, I believe. But in the recent days, we all came to know that who is the real hero of India. So who
Thank
can
you so much,
help
sir.
the
Thank you.
people? That's where we all know you as we are proud to meet you, first of all. So thank you being part of this conversation. And we are definitely happy to work with you, service persons, and a person who has a golden heart to help the community and the people. So definitely we're looking forward to work with you, like my President Anjay Garu said. So Tana is like a biggest organization in the with 40,000 members, with thousands of volunteers in the United States, in India. And we do a lot of service as well for the last 44 years. We have Tana Foundation that does exclusively services in India. So see, definitely we'll take this as an opportunity to introduce our platform, and we all know with your services, see how we can work together down the line. So we'll take this as an initial step. Looking forward always. Thank you, Sonu sir, and let others speak, and then we can extend this conversation.
Thank you, Niranjan garu. You remember you reminded us the Bommali character again. That was great. And now I would like to introduce our Tana Secretary, Satish Vemuru garu, to say a few words.
Satish, you are on mute.
Sorry for that. Hello, Soniji.
Hi, sir.
I want to congratulate what you are doing in India. We are very proud of you. And I hope Tana and all our team is going to try to reach you in services, not in other way. We try to reach you. You set the goal for the entire organizations and each person's. I hope we reach you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your services.
Thank you so much, Satish. Thank you so much for your kind words.
Thank you. Now I would like to introduce our treasurer, Ashok Babu Kolla, to say a few words.
Sonu bhai, good evening. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much, sir.
So, I mean, thank you for coming forward and setting up an oxygen plant in Nellore. I'm pretty sure that's going to serve many lives in and around Nellore and other areas. So our leaders already told you brief about Tana. I also want to let you know that recently Tana secured a donation of $3.85 million worth of medical supplies. So that is coming around like 22 pallets, 22 containers, which we will be sending to Vizag to distribute in both Telugu states. It's going to be face shields, shoe covers, and lot. So that donation itself speaks what Tana is and what Tana is to the community both in India and the United States. So as our leadership told you, we are looking forward to work with you. And yeah, so thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Sirisha, before we go any further, I want to take this minute and want to thank you, Ramana Manam, as well, because he's the one, I know he's the one behind to bring SONU SOOD sir and Tana teams together. So thank you, Ramana Garu, for helping us to arrange this platform.
Yeah, that's really true. And I would say really thanks to Ramana Manam garu. That will be in the thank you note, Niranjan garu. That's why I did not mention that.
No, but
so now much awaited part of the program is now going to happen. I request Shri Sonu Sood garu to speak a few words.
Hi, everyone. First of all, thank you so much for connecting. And like I always say, the best things that I've done, there's some South connection connected with it. Be my wife, who's a Telugu girl, and maybe the films that I've done in Telugu and what I've worked that I've done in the past few years. But yes, last few 16, 18 months have been a life-changing experience for all of us. And for me too, that I was connected to the whole of country. And when I started all these programs from, sending people back to their homes, to giving them jobs, to giving them education, to taking care of the medical needs by large India, which I started when the pandemic started. And still now, we have done close to 4,000 surgeries. Now we talk about lung transplant, kidney transplants, brain tumors, hip replacements, artificial limbs. You name a surgery we have done across the country in hundreds of hospitals. And that too on our own, we were doing it. And still we are doing heart surgeries and providing free courses of any part of the education. You talk about law, CA, IAS, IPS courses, that all we are doing. So in all these things that I did, I learned the process of helping people. And I always say that it's not me and you that can do, or you're trying to do good in life, but it's the needy people who need that help. I think their wishes make that happen, and that's how we get collaborated. That's how we join hands and we make things happen. When I did all these surgeries, when I was sending all these migrants back to their homes, and they had my contact. So whenever they had a problem with the medical thing, they used to call me. I have my sick mother at home, my sick father, sick kids. Can you help them? So I started helping them medically. And we started connecting with hundreds and thousands of doctors across the country, and surgeries are going on as of now. Then I'm providing oxygen plants, close to 20 oxygen plants in all different states. We have already started the first in Nellore. Now it's coming in 3 in Telangana. Siddipet one is coming, and other parts also. Karnool, there are plants coming tomorrow. There's one plant leaving for Mangaluru in Karnataka. So yes, we have to cover all those states. But if I talk about Andhra and Telangana, there's a huge rush of people who came to my place for the need, whether it was job, whether it was education, whether it was medical facilities. And a lot of people every single day, as we are talking, still there are a couple of people sleeping in front of my building who need those medical help. And my people who get those forms filled, we give them the best of treatment, whether in Bombay or whether in Hyderabad or any parts. So in Hyderabad, I've done, I would say, 25 to 30% of my surgeries I've done in Hyderabad, in Apollo, in KIMS, in Yashodas. Now, as we are talking, there's a lung transplant that's happening past 30 days. An ECMO treatment is going for a patient. There are 2 liver transplants that happened in last 3 days in Apollo hospitals. So mostly all these people from Andhra and Telangana, these 2 states, I've seen a maximum influx of people. So I thought, why not have our own hospital? A hospital where, okay, now, the best of hospitals are providing places. Okay, so no, you take this whole wing, we'll name after you, you do whatever surgeries you want, we'll help you, we have that infrastructure and all. So I thought, when I'm not there after 100 years also, there should be a place where all these poor people are treated. So now I have to call those doctors and hospitals and get them treated. Why not get your own hospital? So it's in the process. I've shared the document. So I met the Telangana people also, and I'm trying to find a piece of land, because if I spend a lot of money in the land, so I won't be able to build up the infrastructure. I've spoken to a lot of people. They are keen to provide infrastructure, to medical equipment and all. I've already spoken to Apollo, KIMS, best of medical people. They said, we are ready to give you all the doctors, the paramedical staff, and across the, when we're doing surgeries, people from US, a lot of doctors who got surgeries done. I'll share the names who have come. We have from different parts of the world when they came. So I got them surgeries, and when I shared the idea that I want to open a hospital, so everyone said, yeah, boss, we are there. Whenever you want, let us know. We'll come for a week. We'll do surgeries. We'll go. And that too is happening across the country. So people, all the best and best of doctors from different hospitals across India, they will be coming and doing the surgeries free of cost for all these needy patients. So it's already on the final stages. So I'm already putting things together. Now the main challenge, like you said, we've been sending stuff like face shields and a lot of stuff and all to hospitals. We are seeing the third wave close, approaching also. So idea is, all the people, when they provide help, when you send stuff from there, sometimes most of the things are not needed also, but still out of emotion we buy things. I also have done that same thing. You buy a lot of things, you send them in emotion, give us, our country needs that. And sometimes those things are not actually needed on the ground. I've been going to these hospitals, I've been speaking to all these patients, I've been speaking to all the things. So the major thing is the medical facility for this patient, because they don't have the money to take, get the surgeries done or get those operations done, or post-op facilities that they need. So yes, hospital is one thing which I'm really trying. And I would say, you being a strong force in US, something should become, we should come and say, Ki Sonu, okay, we'll do it. There should be one Tana floor where that is dedicated to our name, Tana. Okay, this floor comes and we'll take care of medical equipment. We'll send the medical equipment, or we'll find a vendor here where we get it, or whatever. I don't know. We are meeting for the first time. I don't know what your expertise are, or what your relations are, what you can do with your connections there. But the idea is to make a state-of-art facility for the poor people who can't afford a good surgery. Obviously, it will be on a sustainable model where only 40 to 50% of people will be 100% free, and rest 40 to 50% will be on a very, very, very nominal price, so that it just becomes a sustainable model. So I am on the final stages. I would love you guys to anyway be part of it, so where we can raise funds, or we can do something there where we say, yeah, boss, this is our contribution to the hospital, in any form that you can be there. So it's a hospital for the needy, and I think that's a need of our right now. And that's it. Yeah, it's in the process, and hopefully in maybe 2-3 months we'll be in a very, very good stage to start the project full on.
So Sonuji, if I understand, I'm trying to put your words probably in a sentence and then see that we concur in the understanding of your words.
Indeed.
Basically, so the hospital in the next 2 to 3 months, it would start construction, or it would start, helping.
So there are two ways to do it. You know what to offer. Like, for example, I've done many surgeries. Just if you talk about liver transplant, I've done close to 18 liver transplants only in Apollo Hyderabad. And there are many more other disease, problems that, kidney transplants or whatever, bone marrow transplants or whatever. So when I was opening this hospital, these hospitals also offered me, so take the whole wing, take 2 floors from our front. Okay, these floors are only dedicated to SONU SOOD, SOOD Foundation, and all the people get free. So you don't have to make a hospital. The hospital is ready. We will give it to you, and you can do whatever you want. And if some serious patient comes, immediately that will be shifted to the main ward, operation done, and again it will be shifted to your wing. So this is also there, which you can start tomorrow, which is already there. The KIMS also hospital has given me the same thing, which we can do tomorrow, which I'm going to do it for sure to start immediately. But if I'm talking about the construction and all, yes, the new thing, I'm just in process of acquiring a land where I get 4 to 5 acres in a good place on a charitable thing, or in case one of you have something where you can say, okay, we have this thing, but okay, we can dedicate 2-3 acres to this charitable hospital and all. We can build that. I can get that built from my front also. Or if you have someone who said, okay, we'll construct the shell and we can do that. So yes, all people have to come together to make that happen. So yes, it's in the final stages. It can happen any moment. Maybe can happen tomorrow or day after tomorrow. It's just in the on the final stages. I hope it happens very soon. But till then, I'll be starting, like I said, the wings in Apollo and KIMS. I'm already in talks with them. They have given a go ahead. I'm only taking time how to take this forward. So that can start immediately. So this is now the plan of action. But yes, we don't want to wait for 6 months, 8 months, 1 year to do the thing. Is that the idea is if any organization come together and they said, so we are ready with this thing, let's go ahead and we will be immediately on it. I mean, the results have to be seen immediately. So yeah, The day we start, it will be like now people are struggling to get oxygen plants, but we have done many oxygen plants. I already booked 3 more today. So it will be there that, okay, on 10th, or Mangaluru oxygen plant will be coming. On 17th, Siddipet will come. On this thing, Kurnool will come. So it's already on there because the time is short. We can't spend so much of time, thinking and what to do and how to do, because every day, every second, a life counts.
Sure, Ji. So then probably we will definitely regroup and see what are all the options that
Sure.
is workable on our side, and at the same time, we do understand that time is short. So in other words, we have you're looking for a short-term victories and long-term, yeah. So I think I got the essence of it. But yeah, we'll go back and regroup, and we'll probably see what is possible, feasible, and we'll present. But yeah, I'll open up to Sirisha, Niranjan. Please, yeah, go ahead with your questions.
Apart from COVID services, what is the action plan of services in other areas? Are you planning to do anything?
I'm doing everything. You ask me and we are doing it. Whether it's education, whether it's providing jobs, whether it's providing medical help, whether it's providing a buffalo to a needy person somewhere in some part of the country, you name a thing, we are doing everything. So it's not. I always say sometimes organizations get stuck in a parameter. Okay, no, we do only kidney transplants and we don't take care of anything. So under my roof, everything is there. You ask me tomorrow, it's not important that we do, whenever we do, Tana and SONUSOOD collaborates, whenever after 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, that's a different thing. But tomorrow, Tana will call me, Sonu, we need something in some part of the country, it will be done. So it doesn't really matter. My areas are not confined to any areas. Most interior parts of any part, any state, anything, anywhere, it will be done.
Yeah, Sonuji, that's the beauty of the service, and I think that's how the people are really impressed with your services. But I know this is a little personal question. So how we can, I know the request will come to you, like with whoever is the needy, but how you are able to manage the funds, and so it's for to do all this, we need to have the funds, and how we can, how you are able to manage, and we would like to know. So as an organization, that too non-profit organization, we need to raise the funds too from the donors.
Right. So how are we going to do that?
To get it
I
from
mean,
the donors,
when you
how
we can be successful as a leaders. That's what we want to.
So the thing is that my idea is, one, I never give funds to anyone. When for example, if I have someone comes with me, okay, I need to pay my electricity bill, I need to pay my home bill, I don't give any penny to anyone. I said anything medical help you provide, it will directly given to the hospitals. Every single document will be there of whom we are giving to it. So no personal money will be given to anyone. If education is given, it directly given to the schools, colleges, hospitals. Anything is given directly. So tomorrow, if we are able to, for you guys, if tomorrow you go out and you speak to your members, so you have to present it. Okay, we are planning to have a hospital. It can be in a building in Apollo. It can be a new building. Whatever the thing is, depending on how much we are able to generate. But yes, it has to go directly to the
beneficiary.
The vendor or whatever we are going to do. It has to be a direct thing. And then if you talk about the FCRA things, how we take it, yes. My organization started 1.5 years ago, so you need 3 years for that. But so we are tied up with Roundtable India, which is a very, very big organization present, has a presence in 63 countries. So yeah, the funds will go directly to Roundtable India. There will be a proper contract between Sood Foundation and Tana and Roundtable India, and every penny that goes to Roundtable India, the bills will be generated, presented to you guys, and it won't come to our organization, but it will directly go to the people or place or what we want to get in or use those funds for. Tomorrow, if you are going out there, you have to say, okay, we plan to be a proper block in that hospital which is dedicated to Tana block. When you come tomorrow to the hospital, you'll say, oh, this is a Tana block, this is Tana floor, where all these works are going on, depending on how much we are able to generate, and we will move towards that. And if you say, okay, we are not very keen on the hospital part, but we still want to be a help, so I would say choose a thing, okay, some kind of a medical thing you want to be, okay, you want to help someone medically, okay, we'll work on that only. Okay, you want to help only in liver transplant, so no, we don't want to get into kidney transplant, we don't want to get into brain tumors. Generate that funds. We'll directly go those funds only for liver transplant or a kidney transplant, whichever you decide, or whichever sector you decide, or whichever sector your donors feel comfortable, we will make sure that it goes directly to that and all.
Yeah, so thank you, Sonuji. That helps to understand it. And we have one more participant in this group. His name is Banu Maguluri. So he is also doing charity work with Tana and then individually as well. So he wants to have a discussion with you. Banu?
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yeah, please.
Yes, Banu, we can.
Yeah, Sonuji, congratulations. So highly excited. It's our privilege to speaking to you, and I thank Tana for the opportunity. Like I want to share a couple of things. Like across of people, I'm also being a big fan of you for being a real life hero and the real essential services that you perform for the during the pandemic crisis. And there are tons of people. What I observed is there's tons of people, around the globe who had lots of crores of money, and especially the determination that you exhibited is phenomenal. And on behalf of Tana, we wish you the best and promise that certainly we all will be there to carry the momentum going forward. And sincerely, you're a true inspiration for all of us, for the current generation. And we firmly believe that helping hands are better than praying lips. And God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Bhavya. God bless you, brother.
Do you want to give any message to NRIs?
No, I just want to tell you, yeah, love you all. Thank you so much for the great work that you've been doing. Just keep on doing the good work that you've been doing, and I'm sure you're bringing many more smiles. And I think that that is more important in life. And yes, together we will. And just a phone call away, please do let me know anything you need from my front. Even whenever it happens, even if you come across any needy, any part of the country, do let me know on a message that someone needs this kind of help. I'll try my level best to reach out to them.
Very nice of you, Sonuji. We'll go back and regroup, and as I mentioned, we'll just get back to you what is possible.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless.
Sonu bhai, don't act as a villain in future films. The people are not agree.
No way, sir. Never.
You are a hero.
Yes, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much.
Ayipenda?
Cheers, man.
Yep.
Thank you for your time, Sonuji, and also sharing your ideas. We'll have another session to finalize the modality about the collaboration between Tana and your foundation. I thank
Look forward.
The dignity.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sonuji. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thanks to Ramana garu.
Naranjan, you're breaking up, I guess.
Thanks to Ramana garu.
No, I said thank you for having this interaction. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anjay garu, Ramana garu, and everybody. And thank you, Sonuji, from Tana side.
Thank you, Ramana garu, for visiting.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Come on.